All I know is that we better get some context for the whole ice skate uphill line. I can't say or use the scene with the actual line because it's still the first minute of the video and I don't want to get demonetized. Yet. Readers, San Diego Comic-Con 2019 has come and gone, leaving behind plenty of things to look forward to, plenty of things for me to completely ignore, and plenty of things that has us questioning humanity. I'm sorry, Lindsay, I know that you're unironically looking forward to this, but Jesus Christ. That being said, look forward to Is Cats a Musical or an Opera? A video essay I won't be making anytime soon, but one I'm definitely considering. But since Warner Brothers and DC Films skipped the big presentation this year, Marvel Studios' Hall H presentation has been the talk of the town since Saturday, July 20th, 2019. And that's because they revealed their plans for Phase 4 of the MCU, consisting of 10 projects over the course of the years 2020 and 2021 that consists of 5 theatrical releases and 5 Disney Plus exclusive TV shows. Those 5 movies include Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Five Rings, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Thor: Love and Thunder. With the 5 miniseries being the Falcon Winter Soldier team-up, Loki, WandaVision, an animated What If series, and Hawkeye. They also confirmed a lot of information that we all have been speculating as rumors for the longest time, like Taskmaster being the villain for Black Widow's movie, the real Mandarin being in Shang-Chi, the Disney Plus shows being required viewing for the MCU moving forward by the events of WandaVision immediately playing into the plot of the next Doctor Strange movie, and that Valkyrie will be the first LGBT plus hero in the MCU. Then of course we find out that Natalie Portman is returning as Jane Foster in Thor: Love and Thunder as Thor. And while I'm all for seeing it happen, along with the fact that I can sleep great knowing that Comicsgate is just pissed. Honestly, at this point, I'm just glad that any of Jason Aaron's run on Thor is getting adapted. And while we got some teases about Phase 5 at the end of the presentation, with confirmation of sequels to Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and Guardians 3 being a part of it, along with talks of Fantastic Four and X-Men in the works, in a surprise last-minute announcement, Marvel Studios revealed that a Blade reboot is currently in the works, and that he's being played by Muslim actor and 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali. Why yes, I did find it necessary to mention the fact that he's Muslim first, despite it not being my religion. Because not only is the religion part of his identity that mainstream media tends to sweep under the rug in order to avoid conflict, but just like I'm thriving off of the suffering of Comicsgate regarding MCU Jane Foster and Valkyrie, I want Islamophobes to die mad. Readers, when this was announced at the end of the Marvel Studios' Hall H presentation, I was just as surprised as everyone else. And I wasn't even there. I was laying in my bed in the dark because a thunderstorm took out the power in my apartment, wasting my phone battery on live tweets about the presentation, because I clearly know what my priorities are. But outside of being impressed that the MCU's version of Blade is now portrayed by Maheshala, I was also impressed with how he got the role. Because it wasn't Marvel Studios that approached Ali for the role. It was Ali who approached Marvel after winning his 2nd Academy Award and said that he wanted to be the next Blade. The rest, as we witnessed this past weekend, is history. Now, I've seen people react 2 different ways once this info was released. Both, I believe, make very valid points. The more positive is that Ali got the part of Blade because, to paraphrase Lizzo a bit, he took a DNA test and turned out to be 100% that bitch after his 2nd Oscar win. However, the other and more realistic when it comes to black folk and minorities in America in question is the inconvenient truth of having to work twice, if not 3 times as hard as our white peers to get half of what they get with little to no effort. with the fact that he had to become a 2-time Oscar winner in order to gain the confidence to approach Marvel to talk about the role in the first place, while his white counterparts easily entered the MCU with a less than impressive resume. And while I see where they're coming from and agree that Hollywood still has a ways to go as far as properly breaking down the race, sex, and queer barriers, I don't necessarily agree with that being the case as far as how Ali gained the role. Especially since it's been revealed by Kevin Feige that working with Ali on anything was something they only had high hopes for.
He's the perfect Blade because he's one of the greatest actors working today, and because he's a huge fan of our universe and a fan of that character, and he's going to destroy the part. I mean, it's a dream. It's the kind of dream casting that you almost don't dare to dream that you could actually do it. But we had a couple of meetings with him and sort of very quickly decided, let's do this.
Let's also keep into consideration that, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this out loud, one of the best things to happen to Marvel Studios after Disney bought Marvel Entertainment, was getting rid of Ike Perlmutter, the previous conservative owner of Marvel Entertainment and avid Trump supporter who actively kept Kevin Feige from doing a lot of the stuff with Marvel Studios we've been seeing him accomplish since Phase 3. So not only did they think that Mahershala Ali was out of their wheelhouse now that he's a 2-time Oscar winner, which is worth reminding that his previous work on Luke Cage with Marvel Television and its head Jeff Loeb being a completely different monster than Marvel Studios. But Marvel Studios was limited with what they could do as far as actively including diversity because of who was in charge at the time, and have only just started making strides in it since 2014. Now in the MCU we have Black Panther, Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, a queer Valkyrie, a deaf woman of color portraying Makari in The Eternals, Jane Foster as Thor, and now Mahershala Ali as Blade in an upcoming film for Phase 5 or later. And honestly, it's about damn time. But I digress, readers. Your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below how you reacted when you found out that Mahershala Ali will be playing Blade in the MCU. Were you excited? Were you still holding out for Wesley Snipes? I'd love to know your thoughts. If you want to help financially support the channel, you can join my Patreon by clicking the card at the end of the video or in the link in the description box below, where you can also find a link to my merchandise store. Or if you prefer to give a one-time donation, you can find links to my PayPal and my Ko-fi account in the description box as well. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.